Tonight, we are going to talk about Nomadland, a movie starring Frances McDormand and David Strathairn. This movie was written by Jessica Bruder, who also wrote Camper Force, and directed by Chloe Zhao, who is going to be directing the new Marvel movie, The Eternals. What is this movie about? It's really about a woman who loses everything in the Great Recession and kind of ends up embarking on this journey inside of her van, becoming really this modern day nomad. So this movie is nominated for Best Picture, and I really think that it has a chance of winning, mainly because it's just a really intimate look inside the lives of people that really exist. I mentioned that this movie stars Frances McDormand and David Strathairn. Well, it has a whole host of other people in it who are just playing themselves. Like, these people really do this. There are these workers that, they work at Amazon during certain times of the year. In fact, that's what Jessica Bruder's other movie is, the one that she wrote, Camper Force. It's about Amazon recruiting these people. And so they show that in this movie just to kind of show you how some of these people live and how they get money to live the way that they do. A lot of these people are living in vans that have really high mileage, not a lot of RVs. We're talking vans. And they've outfitted it to live just one, possibly two people, and they're just kind of making a go of it. This movie hit me kind of hard because it really talks about just a people that I don't have any experience with. And so I love when movies can show me something that I just don't know is out there. And getting to know these people was just really special. Frances McDormand, of course, did an amazing job, but a lot of these people didn't know she was an actress. They just thought she was another person. Maybe this was a documentary that they were filming. And so they were very real with some of their stories. So a lot of stories that are told in this movie are real. And that's just amazing that you get to see these intimate moments with these people. And I just love it. I just love when a movie just speaks to me. If you allow yourself to get lost in this, it is very emotional. It is very touching. I definitely recommend this movie. In fact, I give it a 4 out of 5. The only reason is because there was a lot of stuff that I felt they kind of glossed over in this movie that they could have brought in. One of the biggest things is not everybody living that life has the means to just call somebody up and get money to fix their van. That's one of the things that ends up happening in this movie. And that kind of strips a little bit of the realism. They spent so much of the movie really detailing and really setting up and getting in there. Now, it does lead to a very touching moment between family. And so that was nice, but I felt like a lot of it was just kind of crafted in the plot of how do we get this character to the next step? Oh, well, let's just do this. Instead of it kind of progressing naturally, it just kind of felt forced in that particular moment. But the rest of the movie is very well done. That's really the only thing that kept it from scoring a 5 out of 5 was just that. But I do definitely recommend this movie. It's available on Hulu. You can watch it. So I definitely would. So now we hit into the segment of, can you watch it with your kid? I think a lot of this movie can be watched with your kid. There are some elements that are a little bit more adult. They show her bathing in the river and she's nude. It all depends on how your child can handle some of those images. But again, it kind of goes back to, you can probably watch a lot of this movie with your kid, but they might not want to watch it with you. It would probably be kind of boring for them. But for an adult, I think you could really get entrenched into this movie. And so, yeah, I would probably pass watching it with your kid.